months. My extended family is furious with me and is claiming that I stole a family name that my grandmother offered me, claiming that I had no right to use it since I'm not a blood-related family member. And now, despite my grandparents and my father defending my good name, my entire extended family is against me. And at this point, I seriously don't know what to do. Here's what happened. Okay, to start things out, my dad is not my biological dad, but he's raised me since I was 7 months old. My biological father was in and out of my life, and he was not good to me at all. I never really wanted him around, but I had such a good relationship with my dad. I knew love and family with my parents over the guy who just wanted to mess with my mom and just wanted to stop me from being adopted and would never show me any kind of interest as his own flesh and blood. Now, I have younger siblings from my parents. My dad has siblings, nieces, and nephews, and both of his parents are alive, and I'm so close to his parents. My grandparents never saw me as less than their grandchild, meaning that blood and legality never mattered to them. I was one of theirs, and they were my granny and grampy, and the name Grampy was born from my inability to say grandpa as a really little kid for some reason. Well, fast forward and I got married to my amazing wife, and my wife and I are now expecting a baby girl. My grandma approached us and said that she wanted to make it clear that if we wanted to, and there was no pressure from them, we could consider using the family girl name for our daughter. It's a name usually used in the middle name, but every few generations, it gets used as a first name and usually goes for the first granddaughter. My wife and I love the idea and we love the name, so we decided to use it as a first name, which made my grandma so happy, and my dad actually cried when he heard it. But the other members of my extended family were not so pleased, and I was accused of stealing the name from the legitimate first granddaughter, which is the one who would be blood, and I was apparently stealing it from my cousins, who should have been first in priority to use the name. Well, my grandparents and my dad came to my defense, and they said that my daughter and I are legitimate members of this family, so I didn't steal anything. My grandma even said that she offered it to me, but my extended family said that I should have had common sense and the compassion to understand that I'm not actually a blood member of the family, and that neither is my daughter. Well, because of that, a fight broke out over all of this, and I know that most of the extended family firmly blame me for agreeing to use the name. So honestly, am I the jerk for listening to my grandma and taking the name that they offered me? Because at this point, I seriously don't know what to do.